We live, baby. Yeah. This motherfucking Spider-Man.
We out here.
And I mean that.
You hitting on the cage ain't gonna make me open it. So you might as well just chill.
It feel weird with the sun out.
Yeah, it do. Cause normally when I get off of work, it'd already be dark and I'd be tired already. But
Right.
this sunlight actually gives me a little bit more energy.
Oh God.
Go ahead and send my old links out.
Right. I forgot how to tag people.
Hmm.
Get in that goddamn. This motherfucker got out.
You hear mine hollering in the background, huh?
She getting besides herself, as the old people say.
This one too. You hear?
Yeah. Wasn't saying nothing till the camera came on. Now you know how I felt.
Mm-hmm. Dang, our last episode was the 11th.
March?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. So we missed our 2-year anniversary for
That's fine.
mental breaks.
All right, I didn't send my links out.
Yeah, I sent all the ones. Hold on, I'm sending one more.
Don't forget Julie.
So I'm about to get Julie right now. I ain't talked to Julie all week.
Yeah.
Man, Friday, man. I've been off work, so you can't ask me how work was because I wasn't there.
Lucky bastard.
I should have took 2 weeks off.
I mean, besides getting revenue updates from the higher ups every 5 minutes, emails, I mean, you ain't really missed nothing.
We behind.
We got a back order issue. How are we supposed to fix that?
Oh, true. But that mean more overtime this month.
Of course.
I'm gonna make
I
it.
think we open till 9 tonight.
Oh damn. Can't be today the first. Damn.
Tonight.
They open up Saturday and Sunday?
I think so. Check your email.
I don't touch my computer when I'm off the clock.
Check it twice, like Santa.
I don't check it at all.
Mm-mm-mm.
I know I went to the computer to send that email to Ben to approve my time. We couldn't do it over text message.
You say what?
We couldn't do it over text message. Like email me. I'm like, all right, cool. What's in that cup?
A little ginger ale, a little brown.
I thought you had your little yak over there.
Yeah, a little yak mixed with ginger ale.
Mm. I'm keeping
I
it
only
right.
had a conda.
A condom. Ain't have but a swallow.
little swallow, enough for a little shot.
Ain't nobody speaking, so we might be here by our damn self. We ain't gonna keep you long.
Sure thing.
We gonna talk while it's still kind of hot, man.
What else is now?
What's up, Zanelle?
You early to the party?
Huh?
I said she early to the party.
Oh yeah, Zanelle been MIA. She been doing that thing elevating. But look, we ain't gonna hold y'all long, but we gonna talk about the Oscars so black. Last year, Oscars so white.
Hold on, we gotta do our intros. What you
Oh
doing?
shit, I'm too excited.
What you doing?
Hold on. It's like, what's up, everybody? You know what it is. Big Ken.
Enjoy the queen.
I'm a vegan. See, I don't eat meat.
Since you beat on your chest.
I'm a vegan.
Shut up. I'm not a vegan.
True, because you eating that fat-based Dorito chips.
Actually, they honey mesquite barbecue by Lay's.
Oh Lord, here you go.
They busting too.
Busting.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I was so overzealous and ready to pop off, but we're gonna talk about rewind. Oscar so black.
Oscar so ghetto.
Oscar so violent.
Oscar so need help.
All the niggas in the front, and this what we do.
This what we do.
What's wrong with your people?
Hey, we gonna do what we gonna do, when we gonna do it, how we gonna do it. And it's whatever and wherever.
Whatever. Hey, people don't understand that it's whatever. It's so many different things, you know what I'm saying?
True. One thing I will say is I don't condone violence unless it's necessary.
Well, you condone it.
Unless it's necessary.
When is violence ever necessary?
Self-defense.
He was defending somebody.
That was not the right place for it. Or the time. I don't agree with him. I'm sorry. As much as Will paved the way for Black actors, and as much as he's done, as much entertainment that he's given us, music, TV, movies.
Let's not talk about the music. He only had one hot summer.
It was still, he had, man, so you mean to tell me you ain't like the Wild Wild West song?
Nobody liked the Wild Wild West song.
With Drew Hill?
Only thing I liked was Paris. No.
Wild Wild West.
Summertime. Parents just don't understand. Miami and get jiggy with it.
Okay, so you didn't like the Men in Black song? Here come the Men in Black.
No, it's a theme song. I don't really be. That's not something you just play on in your car.
Well,
Then he had what he had. He had Nightmare on My Street, right?
I guess I don't know.
I think he had Nightmare on My Street. I like that too.
I don't care what nobody say. He had multiple hits. They may have been singles or movie track titles, whatever you want to call it. But he had some bangers. But I mean, what up, Skinny's ugly ass wife? You gotta say ugly ass.
What's good from the 225, man? What's your real name? I don't know who that is.
Hey, your people, huh? Too high.
You say you repping 225. What's happening with you?
I don't condone what he did, and I'll get into the explanation about it. But
ugly ass wife, who is that? Oh shit! Super Clear say, "Here come the men with slaps." Now, so let's dissect this situation right now.
You want to see the slap or no?
I don't want. It's to slap her around the world, but. Well, we didn't really even hear it.
I heard it through that mic.
My thing was Chris Rock is a more talented comedian than pulling up a recall from 1997. G.I. Jane came out in 1997.
And it was a good movie.
Never saw it.
I loved it.
Never saw it. I gotta check it out.
So people were saying that it had a lot to do with the G.I. Jane reference because, of course, the shaved head. She was a military woman, whatever. She was a badass. And,
Well, I know that part.
and so the comparisons were made, I think, because of the hair. But little do people know in the movie, G.I. Jane was sleeping with a younger man.
What they got to do with anything? What did that have to? You was something else.
Maybe she felt that was a
I caught what you were talking about because Jada had slept with August. It was an entangled younger man.
right, and maybe she thought that that's what he was referring to, and not the ball.
No, you're reaching.
I'm reaching, I know. But my thing is this: G.I. Jane was a warrior woman. She did what she had to do to fit in with the guys and to say, "Look, I'm just as good as you all." Whatever, whatever. She was a badass. I don't see how that was offensive.
What if he would have said, can't wait to see you in Black Panther 2? Because the warrior's there, all short hair.
Right, and that's another thing too. Is one of my favorite actresses, Denai Guerrero, who played Michonne on The Walking Dead. She was also in Black Panther, one of the main warrior women. She played in a lot of stuff. She played Afeni Shakur. You know, she is a great actress, and she's always worn her hair like that. Every now and then you'll see her with a different hairstyle, but she's always been cut, designs in her hair and everything. Like, she's so beautiful. And I think that, even me as a person, to lose my hair due to bleaching it and chemically processing it, all of my hair fell out too.
And for cover portfolios. Now, let's not discredit your spread in that magazine.
No, true, but I had to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If I lose my hair and I have to shave it, I have no choice but to rock it like that, whether there's deadlines or not for stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just had to chalk it up and go with the flow. But, I think something about a woman with a shaved head is beautiful, and I don't find any insult to that. Yes, she has alopecia, and yes, it's a medical condition, but not a lot of people came out and said that they didn't know that she had that. Not everybody watches Red Table Talk, for one. And then two, she doesn't have cancer or a very serious condition like that he's making fun of. You know what I'm saying?
I question the alopecia because she got an even low. Alopecia have you with patches.
Well, she does have one line across the top of her head to where it looked like, her scalp or something might be wrong with her scalp. But I mean, shit, I got some cowlicks in my head too.
Several.
Shut up. But I mean, it is what it is.
You're on stage. I couldn't even tell you. So when I saw it, because here's the thing: even though Oscar's so black, Oscar's so white, nobody in my circle was watching the Oscars to see who was there. Like, I've never really sat down and watched the Oscars. And then as soon as it happened, boom, the Twitter feed hit my inbox, and I'm like, oh shit, is this real? I forgot the Oscars was popping. You know what I'm saying? But
they haven't been popping for the last few years.
Facts. But Chris Rock is a comedian.
Right.
Well, we gotta protect the comedian because there's been so many backlash on whatever types of jokes or whatever. Yeah, Will laughed at first. Jada kind of grimaced, but then it's like, bro, at the end of the day, you're a comedian. You'd have known Chris Rock for years. Why did it have to go so far?
So I have two things to say on that. So the first thing is that Chris Rock wasn't the only one that made a joke towards them. Regina Hall was there, presented another award. She made a joke towards Will and Jada. There was a couple of other people that made jokes. Huh?
What was the joke?
I can look it up for you. But a lot of people, I'm not going to say a lot, but a few people did make jokes toward them. They're sitting in the front row. I mean, you're a prime target or whatever.
Because it's comic relief and filler. If you're on the front row, they gonna come talking.
But another thing too that I wanted to say about that is that the same thing happened, with the whole Dave Chappelle situation. It's like comedy is already subjective. You know what I'm saying? Some people may find certain things funny, some people may not. If you don't like it, then you don't listen to it, or you don't support that particular comedian if you're offended by what they say. But I mean, at the same time, it's like, now what are comedians to do? Like, you can't go and do a set and not, have fun banter with the crowd anymore. Like you can't do that without worrying about whether you're going to get attacked or slapped or whatever if somebody feel offended, because if you go to just any comedy show in general, they usually pick with the people in the front, like, hey, what's up, my dude, well, look at this woman hair or whatever. It happens all the time, and it's like, I feel like that's why I don't condone it, because like you said, Chris Rock is a comedian. He's been doing this for a very long time. He is considered one of the greats.
Yeah.
And for Will to get up and walk up on stage and slap the man because of a joke that wasn't even necessarily funny,
it wasn't a bad joke. It wasn't a funny joke.
Right. It wasn't really funny. It's like, sometimes when you come up with things off the top of your head, it sounds better in your head than once you actually say it out loud. And I think he was just kind of trying to, fill in the time for the award to be presented.
Right.
And that's cool and all, but what I think Will should have done is exactly what he did after the slap. Right. Yell up on stage and be like, hey, don't talk about my wife. Keep my wife name out your mouth. Don't talk about it like that. I'm tired of y'all up here talking about us, whatever. And then if he continued to go, then maybe you would have been justified to slap him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But don't walk up there, slap him first, and then sit down and talk a bunch of shit. Like it don't work like that.
He probably adrenaline, heart pumping, and you just you in the moment doing your shit. But I go back to thinking like, bro, it was all fucking staged. Like, hey, we're gonna make this joke, then come up and slap me. We are the best of the best actors. Come hit me, make it look real. You know what I'm saying? Like he rolled the fucking wave. He like, you ever got slapped and this motherfucker damn near bent over. He did not stumble. He leaned over back like, oh, I'm a rider, like shit. Then the motherfucker turned around and say, this is the biggest moment in television history. All you hear is cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. And coincidentally, later on that week, his tour started called Ego Death. Like my boy, Fat Joe, the price just went up. Yeah. Today's price isn't tomorrow's price.
Right. I think, man, it's unfortunate that had to happen.
Go over to YouTube so we can see your comment. Ebony said it did look staged when he walked off smiling.
It did. And at first I thought it was. At first when he walked up there, I thought he was going to pull a Kanye and snatch the mic.
Right. That's what Chris probably, because Chris, if you see somebody coming at you aggressively, my bad, Ebony, I said it wrong. Yesterday's price is not tomorrow's price. Go over to YouTube so you can see your comment and help our monetization. So, because he like, if somebody walk up on you thinking it's aggressive, you finna take a step back and be kind of like, hey, what's about to happen? You know what I'm saying? Boom, slapped him, and then he looked and stood up and looked like, oh shit.
Right.
Then everybody's saying how Chris should have did this and that, but it's just like, first of all, he's at work. Secondly, it's just like, what the fuck just happened? You know what I'm saying? If you're not expecting to be slapped by somebody, it's not gonna be an instant brawl. It's not gonna be instant.
Okay, so
then will we have gotten our money's worth in fight because they would have went to commercial?
Right.
It wasn't gonna be no Jerry Springer episode. Damn, Ebony, you said it wrong too. You've been drinking.
Where Ebony at? You gotta come on over to YouTube.
I told her twice, but maybe I'm tripping.com YouTube.com/ maybe I'm tripping. I did not put the link on the Facebook link. I mean on the Facebook post.
I'm trying to find the Regina Hall joke.
She should be subscribed. She should be able to get over here with no problem. But if she isn't, shame on her. You can't find it.
I'm looking at it right now. But I'm trying to get it to the part.
Shit, we need a slap because Joy, you're holding up the show.
My bad. Okay, so basically, it wasn't really nothing, but basically, she was trying to get Will Smith to come up on stage to join. It was like Tyler Perry, Bradley Cooper, and a couple of other dudes.
Mm-hmm.
And to come up on stage, and she was like, she kind of alluded to the entanglement thing, talking about, don't worry, Will Smith, Jada approves or something like that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it was not only her, or Chris Rock, but she did. I think other couple of people like kind of poke fun at them since they were sitting right up front, and it's like Chris Rock was the only one that, you know,
There she go.
that they slapped, and I feel like now there's been more camera angles that came out,
Mm-hmm.
and another camera angle shows Jada laughing while he slapped Chris Rock.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a lot. Like I said, I don't condone it. There's other ways to handle it. If you really that mad, like, yeah, by all means, protect your wife. And another thing too, because this just brings up so much shit that I think is going on, in my opinion. I'm not gonna speak for Will because I don't know what his mindset was, and I'm not gonna speak for Jada because I don't know what hers is. But I honestly think that if she is really hurt about the alopecia stuff, Will is the only one that hears about that. He's
Right.
at home with her. He's at home seeing her cry over this and seeing how emotional she is over the alopecia stuff. Nobody outside of their home really sees that. So you can't expect other people to know or even feel a certain way about that.
Right.
Unless you tell them, or unless they're that close to you guys to where they know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So by her, yeah, she may have rolled her eyes and thought it was a distasteful joke, or, oh, another joke about us again. Here we go again, type eye roll. That's fine and dandy, but Will had no business going up there to hit the man. Like I said, yell up to the stage and be like, stop talking about my wife. I'm tired of y'all talking about us while we here. This is the Oscars. I'm here to get my award. Whatever. Shut up. Don't say nothing else about her. And then if Chris Rock kept going,
Right.
then you justify that. Then you got to lay some hands. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But even if you're really that mad about it, go backstage.
Right.
Handle it backstage or in the parking lot afterwards. I just don't like the fact that, you're trying to handle a situation where it's nationally viewed, even internationally viewed. You know what I'm saying? And you probably gonna have to pay a fine because you cussing on live TV.
Gotta pay that.
Now they're thinking about taking your Oscar away, which you definitely deserved it. It's been multiple movies that he could have won an Oscar on that he didn't win, and this is his first one. So I applaud him for that. So they're thinking about, taking that away or having some type of consequence for what happened. And, and not only that, but you just humiliated another black man on live TV. Like,
Right.
There's so many things that you can't take back from this. And then another thing that I didn't like is that he used the King Richard movie to justify his actions. And that's not what King Richard was about. Yes,
Right.
he protected his daughters and he made sure that they succeeded, but all he needed was his voice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The strong black man, King Richard, knew, how to use his voice to make sure that nobody messed over his daughters. And I can respect that. Now, quiet as kept, he got some other kids that he ain't never did nothing for. So
Right. It is what it is. You got to take the good with the bad, but it's just like
right.
I've been in a situation where I had to defend my ex-wife on a situation, and we went. Well, no, it was like this here. It wasn't even a bad joke. It was less like
it just wasn't funny.
it was she had like a light rumor about her in high school or whatever. She went to high school with my little brother, and so he had some friends over. My ex-wife went to school with Big Pool.
Oh, okay.
So, you think it's my little brother like that? You something else. So
no, I thought you was talking about somebody else.
Oh, Dante?
No, woman wise.
Oh no, this is Louisiana shit.
Okay.
So she went to the crib, got something for me. I was at work. She went and got something for me. They said what they said. She come back to the shit. What "What's up, Hudson?" She came back to the job. She was kind of like crying, like, "What's up? What's up?" Because she know who her man is, right? So she's just like, "I'm like, what's up? What's going on? Nothing, nothing." Then she like started crying. And I'm like, "What's going on?" And so
Hey,
I'm
Mama
like,
Hudson.
"Hey, what's going on, Mom?" And I'm like, "Yo, take me to the house right quick." And I just went through and I just was like, "Hey, look, anybody come to this house for me, don't say shit to them." You know what I'm saying? Then I'm big bro, so I'm like, they big brother, so it's just like, you're not gonna beat me up. It was like 4 of them. I'm like, yo, whatever going on up in here, don't talk about nobody who come here for me. You know, y'all over here chilling, y'all at my grandmother's house. You need to settle down and chill out. Blah blah blah. Then my brother was like, man, what you did? I say, man, your people did this. Oh, I ain't know. Then he went and told him like, yeah, don't do that over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just not no random. That's my brother's girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What you done lost?
Nothing.
You done lost something. Everybody can see you looking. She done lost a chip, y'all. The last one, she mad.
I ate them chips already. No, I lost my vape stick.
Oh.
I think I left it in the kitchen because I went and make my dog some food, but it's whatever. I'll grab it in a sec. But I'm just disappointed that it happened. You know what I'm saying?
He was damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I mean, by all means, protect your woman. I think, like I said, yelling up at the stage first would have done much more than just walking up there slapping somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Like they really asked if he wanted to.
Respectfully, Chris Rock wouldn't have said nothing else if he would have just yelled up.
Right, because Chris Rock is not a fighter. It never has been. He has a whole TV series, Everybody Hates Chris, that was based on his childhood. He is not a fighter. He's not that type of dude. He might talk a little shit, but he gonna make you laugh to get out of that fight.
His brother Tony Rock was like, shit, I'm ready to run it.
Right. And that's what I don't like. So now it's this whole big old thing that just, you know how they say shit rolls downhill?
Yeah.
Now everybody is either divided on who's at fault here. They're making way bigger issues of it than it has to be. They're including things that don't need to be included. People are jumping in, right.
All that shit. It's like we embarrassed. No, we didn't embarrass her. Nobody gives a fuck.
Right. Because if it was 2 white men that slapping on each other, okay, it would have had the same reaction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I would have did this. I would have did that. Protect black women. But shit, did she protect him? Oh, that stupid ass narrative. Shut the
right.
fuck up.
All it was that
it was my original line. Shut the fuck up.
Right. And I think a lot of people are just making it way bigger than it has to be. I'm sorry. I don't condone the violence. I would have yelled up first, and then if he wouldn't have shut up after that and thought he was big and bad and could have kept going about my wife, then I would have got up and did something about it. Or I would have been like, keep talking, I'm going to see you backstage. Right. Keep talking. You know what I'm saying?
As soon as he got off stage, you see Will, boom, we go to the side. We gonna talk. Hey, bro, I didn't really appreciate that. Blah, 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 da, 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 da.
But the problem is this. And I think that people forget that these are just regular human beings.
Right.
And stop putting people on pedestals.
That sounds like me.
You know, that don't sound like nothing like you.
That's my line.
I'm just saying, though.
People forget it's like when a motherfucker make over a certain amount of money, you can't be human.
Right.
You gotta be better. Man, shut the fuck up. I'm angry too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now he's entitled to feel the way he felt. I think he should have handled it better, and I don't think that was the right time to do that. I don't care about the place, because you know how we say it's whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't think during a live, announcement of an award to just do something like that. Catch him backstage. He's not the host. He was just presenting an award. You had all the rest of the night to confront that man.
Right.
And then the crazy thing is that overshadowed you winning the Oscar, a well-deserved Oscar.
And overshadowed Samuel winning an Oscar.
Right, and Questlove.
But then you got to look at this. Let's go back to this. There's a lot of niggas winning. Why down? It's just a whole thing's like, why now? Last year nobody won. This year we got 3, 4, 5, maybe 7 of them. Because there's so many different awards that you don't even see. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Grammys. They got so many Grammy award winning or Grammy nominated people that we don't know who the hell they are.
Right. Now, I know that a lot of people were bringing up Will's book, like, oh, well, he said that he felt helpless his whole life and whole career because he watched his dad beat on his mom and he felt like he was useless. Or okay, that's childhood trauma that you need to deal with.
Right.
Chris Rock is not the reason you went through that.
Right.
Your wife is not the reason you went through that, because you continuously let people step over you and you kept forgiving, and then now all of a sudden it blew up. This is how you act out. That doesn't make sense. So people bringing that up doesn't even make sense. If it's something within him that he has to deal with, then that's just something that he's going to have to deal with. He needs to seek help for that. Go to a therapist, go to marriage counseling, bring the whole family. Shoot, that's something that they may just need to work out. But putting your hands on somebody and taking out your built up frustration on one person and embarrassing them, that to me, that makes you look even more of a punk. You know what I'm saying?
We a punk.
Well, in an old school term.
Nah, you, because you know we is punk and punk. Can we say punk on? They don't know what we mean when we say
that. Makes you even seem more of a bitch.
There you go. I like the B word. I like the B word. I like the B word.
I don't want to offend nobody, so I'm gonna say that makes it.
Can you say that? Is that another Hudson's here? He probably could answer, but is that the P word? Because oh, look at that young punk. You know what I'm saying? Like here in Texas, they use punk a lot, but in Louisiana, you can't call nobody no. I can't even.
Well, because there's different meanings. I'm saying it in the term as of a menace.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying it in that term, like the old cats, young punk trying to roll up on me. Yeah. I'm saying it in the old school term.
Yeah, but we can't even use that word like that though. Well,
right. Because different words, same words have different meanings. Right. It just depends on who and where you use it.
I've never heard a girl called the P word.
What?
I've heard bull that. Can you say bull that?
I don't know, Ken. Stop trying to say stuff.
I'm asking, can we say it?
Don't say nothing.
Don't say nothing. It's a question. Can we say it if it's a question?
Yes, but we would need someone of that community to answer it and be okay with it and come to a general consensus as to not offend. Okay?
Yeah, D word, bull, whatever, but like they don't use the P word like we use it in Louisiana.
All right, so I want to hear from the comments. Do you guys feel, in your opinion, and there's no right or wrong answers because, like I said, this got a lot of people divided and a lot of people wondering, who they should take up for. When honestly, I don't feel nobody needs to be taken up for. They're two brothers and they both need some type of help or, some type of being consoled at the moment. You know what I'm saying? But let us know your opinion on the slap heard around the world.
And seen,
because boy, when I seen it, I was like, what Will doing? I literally thought he was running up there to snatch the mic, but then I realized that he didn't have a mic in his hand. He had a lapel mic. Is it a lapel mic? Yeah. So I'm like, he ain't about to do and that was it.
Yeah. Like, oh shit, he really did that.
I really thought he was pulling a Kanye, like, I'm gonna let you finish.
What if he'd hit him with the Tupac? Yeah, my wife would be in G.I. Jane, but I fucked your bitch, like type shit.
Who would have?
If Will would have went up to the mic and grabbed it like that, you in the entanglements too.
Another thing that I wanted to kind of point out is that Chris Rock was about to go in.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He was. He said, I could. and then he stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, he was about to say, I could really go in on you right now, or I could say something way worse than what I said. But he stopped himself because, you know, Chris Rock ain't that type of person. I've never seen Chris Rock be argumentative. I've never seen Chris or heard about him being rude or putting hands on anybody or anything like that. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's all fucked up at the end of the day. Nobody
Right.
really wins when the family lose. So
Right. I just hate that this happened. I really do.
here's the thing: we're gonna talk about it today. It's gonna be something that happened tomorrow, and we won't give a fuck about it.
So I have some other questions, but I'm gonna go find my vape stick real quick. I'll be right back. Keep talking.
While she wastes our time, how y'all feel? Everybody, how y'all? Everybody chime in. We got 6 viewers. Y'all chime in. Let us know what you think about it. And
Yeah.
if the men in here or the women in here,
This is something for men and women.
how would you have handled? How would Joy? You're a violent person. How would you have handled it?
I'm a what? Don't put that out there on me.
You're a violent person. How would you handle it?
I am not a violent person. What do you mean? How would I handle it if I was
Okay,
in
say this.
jail?
No, let's not do public. Let's because we regular people. So let's just say the club, and some woman is harassing your significant other, maybe getting a little too touchy feely, and
So
you right there.
I'm in Jada's shoes or I'm in Will's shoes.
You just joy her. You just joy the queen in the club. We regular people. Well, how would you do it? Because we already holding celebrities.
No,
So
somebody's attacking me or attacking.
no, the person you with, not attacking, but just being funny, maybe too touchy.
Okay, so if they're doing it to the person that I'm with, then definitely I'd step in and be like, hey, you need to chill out. You know, once somebody say you need to chill out and you don't stop, it could get worse from there. And if they don't stop, I'd be like, look, I told you before, if you don't stop, you're gonna have to see me. And that's it. I don't automatically go to, you know, throwing hands. No, I don't. Don't do me
you
like
were supposed
that.
to throw hands at work.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I told them to stop first, though.
Okay. I've only been close to throwing hands one time.
After they cussed
twice.
After they disrespected me and cussed at me a little bit, I was like, look, you need to stop because it can go one or two ways, HR or parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
So they stopped.
Not in the parking lot.
Hey, it is what it is. But I mean, for me, I think if I was in a different set of shoes too, like Jada's, you know, where I'm the one that's being joked on or whatever, and then expecting the significant other to stand up for me, I would never put a person in that particular situation to fight somebody. But at the same time, I would make sure that it doesn't get to the point where nobody was going to get hurt, because you wouldn't want to see your significant other go to jail or, you know, lose their job or, you know, get into more trouble than need be. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if it's something silly, stupid, that person probably drunk, that person probably just got nothing better to do, or, you know, sometimes it starts at home. Maybe that person doesn't get to say what they want to say at home and come out and act a fool. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it be like that. Right. So you never know what's going on, just like we don't know what's going on in Will and Jada's house. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't put my significant other in a situation to where I feel like they would get in serious trouble.
Right.
Especially if nobody put their hands on me.
Right.
Chris Rock didn't hit Jada. He didn't pluck her on the forehead or smack her head like and shine it. He ain't do none of that.
Why'd you do your knuckles? And then use your fork.
I did like
this. Hot breath.
My breath is not hot. Well, it might smell like chips, but it's not hot.
Like toads.
Shut up. But I mean, he didn't do none of that. He ain't touch her. He made a silly joke that, like I said, wasn't even that funny. It was an old reference, so anybody that was born after a certain year wouldn't even know.
Wouldn't even know what G.I. Jane was.
Right. Lupita probably didn't even know what that was. Wait, how old is she? How old is Lupita?
Who the fuck is Lupita?
Lupita Nyong'o, the one who was sitting behind Will that was just looking like.
I don't know who that is.
She was in Black Panther too. Oh my God.
I don't know their names. If you told me what her name was in Black Panther.
She was T'Challa girlfriend.
Shit. Wait, that was the one. I thought that was his little sister.
No, that was another girl.
Girl, they all look alike once they get together.
Oh my God. Racist. Hold on. Let me show you a picture of her. You know exactly who she is.
I'm sure I do.
Her right here. Beautiful.
Oh yeah, I thought that was his little sister.
No, that was his love interest.
That was the one that couldn't go out and fight. She was the computer geek, right?
No, that was the sister.
Okay. I need to go back and watch Black Panther.
Oh.
They don't take my card away from me.
She's Kenyan Mexican actress, so she's from Kenya and Mexico.
God damn.
Well, her parents were from Kenya, and then she was born in Mexico City, where her father was teaching, and then she went to Kenya to be raised at the age of 1. So,
right. Was she from Mexico?
I mean, she was born there, but she wasn't raised there.
Oh. What's that? Dun from Mexico. What commercial was that?
I have no idea. What you be watching, Telemundo?
No, it was a commercial about something. I don't know what it was called. Dun from Mexico.
Okay, so I have a couple more questions, and then we can kind of wrap up. But do you think Will should have his award taken away?
No.
And should he be fined?
He should be fined for cussing on national TV. Somebody got to pay that bill.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he should have his award taken away.
But the thing about it is this. How's about this? Chris Rock is a comedian, but they all do work with writers. What if Chris Rock wouldn't even have wrote the joke?
That's what I was saying too. Don't the Oscars have a specific writer?
Yeah, they got a writers group. I mean, I know he was in the room, but he was just like, okay, I'll try this joke. It seemed like he was just working some shit out and the shit flopped.
Right. And then plus, I think if he improv that, I think that he is a comedian, so they probably gave him a little bit more leeway versus an actor going up there, telling jokes. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, you're a comedian, you got this. Just go up there. You got like 2 minutes in between announcing the award. Just play a little banter with the crowd and, announce the award, whatever. Mm-hmm. And I mean, if you look at all of the jokes that he did tell when he was up there presenting the award, I mean, they weren't even hidden like that. So, it probably either came off the top or it probably was written by somebody else.
Right.
Because if you ever watched any of Chris Rock's stand-up, he's a storyteller. So He'll tell a whole story and then there's the punchline. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have time for that. So he's probably either thinking of something quick off the top that really wasn't that funny, or like I said, somebody else wrote it who was way less funnier than him. Right. So, but I don't think he should get his award taken away. However, I do believe that he should take the fine. And as far as him going to any other Oscars, I think they should let him take a little break, like maybe a little suspension.
I think he withdrew himself.
He did? That sucks. He
withdrew himself from but his thing, being withdrawn, you withdrew yourself means you can activate yourself too.
True. My thing is, I don't want him to go through a life change, get himself together, get his emotions together, and become a better person, which we all should be trying to become a better person every day. And then he comes with this bomb ass movie that he deserves an Oscar for, and then now you can't even qualify for it. You know what I'm saying?
Give him his Oscar. He's done getting Oscars.
I mean, people got several. Maybe he wanted more, but if he withdrew himself, then I mean, I guess that's that. But what was the other question that I had? Okay, so you asked me in a situation. What about you? What would you have done in a situation like that?
I told my story already. I already was in that situation. I went in, I checked them. I didn't get physical, but I checked them.
True.
But I'm a big guy, so I don't ever have to do too much. People are scared of me just walking.
I don't know. People are intimidated by me. I'm probably the smallest person in the room, but
it's the eyes.
Sometimes I get rested bitch face, and they be like, "Oh, she mean. I ain't even gonna talk to her." Mm-hmm. Like, good, because I don't want you to. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
And you walk on your toes like Bruce Lee, so you're ready to fight at all times.
True.
You're always on your toes.
And I be peeping all the exits too.
Yeah. So they may be thinking like, "Oh, she like a jackrabbit. She might jump up and kick me in the head."
Nah, I'm like a spy, a secret agent. You don't know what I got up under that jacket.
Facts.
But what was the other question? At this point, how do you feel about people attaching the situation to protect Black women?
It's a reach.
You think it's a reach?
It's a reach, man, because here's the thing. At the end of the day, we are equating. Well, hold on. Everybody in that room, they may not know each other, but they know of each other, and it's a comedian telling a joke. I don't think protect Black women falls under that because he wasn't being disrespectful. He was being funny.
And he didn't, like I said, he never put his hands on her either.
Right. So it's like you can't put that in the same box because Jada don't tell fucked up jokes. Everybody tell fucked up. People tell fucked up jokes, dirty jokes, off-putting jokes, not funny jokes. But you know what I'm saying? But it's whoever. It's like when you're at work with HR. It's not who you're talking to, it's who hears you. I could be talking to you about some shit, blase blah. It could be something on the show or something on this or something that we are abreast of outside of our circle. But we've seen it plenty of times where somebody just was like, "Oh yeah, Ken and Joy was over here talking about that," and I felt uncomfortable. Shut the fuck. First of all, get out of our goddamn business.
Why you ain't at your desk?
You know, why you ain't at your desk? You know what I'm saying? Like I've been in circles where people just be talking. Like sometimes when at y'all side of the table, y'all be saying something. Say, "Let me get from over here because I'm the tallest one and I'm standing up. Let me go back to my area before motherfuckers say I done did something."
Right. And there's been plenty of times where we sat close to the bathroom, so everybody walked right there to go to the bathroom, and it's like we're in mid conversation, and then we might say something and then realize somebody's walking past and it's like, oh shit, they about to tell on us. Mm-hmm. You can get that feeling like, oh shit, they about to say we was talking about this and no, we ain't even supposed to be talking about this. But I mean, it is what it is. And I think, like I said earlier, comedy is subjective. What one person finds hilarious, another person might find offensive. And if that's the case, I mean, it happens. You're there, you didn't like it. Okay, cool. But don't go putting your hands on people. But I also agree with you where, with them attaching it to protect Black women. To me, this particular situation was about a man protecting his wife. He has every right to do that. But I think as far as a whole movement behind a slap isn't warranted at all. You don't attach that to protect Black women because there's so many situations to where I feel like all these people talking, and especially some of the celebrities talking about the situation that is agreeing with Will, I haven't heard them speak out on Black Lives Matter. I haven't heard them speak out on, certain other issues. So why now? You know what I'm saying? You can't use that to justify somebody hitting somebody on national TV and say, oh, it's protect Black women at all costs. But where were you when Black Lives Matter was going on? Where were you when all these people were getting killed in the streets? Where were you when we were rioting?
Derek Jackson.
Huh?
Where were they with Derek Jackson?
Right. It's like people really need.
It's like his wife went on there with the beret and the whatever she had on or whatever, and
they clowned the dog shit out of her.
That they did.
Where was Protect Black Women then?
Memes, everything.
What up, Rashida?
Rashida, you go to hell. I inboxed you because you see what the hell I text you, but when Cardi B had the messed up grill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When Nicki Minaj had the picture when her butt didn't match her legs.
When they say her butt exploded on stage or something like that.
Yeah. They do it's convenient.
People pick and choose.
When you wanna be the hero, we can't be this and that.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh, Rashida was supposed to come on, but we started. I think Rashida probably was still at work.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it's just people using so many instances, and then you have the people on the other side of it, like, oh, F Will. What about protect Black men? She wasn't saying that when she was up under August and all this stuff like that. I mean,
but in his book, he said, "This is what the fuck we did."
Right, and they dealt with it. Yeah. I feel like, yes, Will looked very disturbed during that Red Table Talk because that's the only one that I've seen. He looked very disturbed, and she kind of talked around the issue a lot, which is very manipulative to me, where she was calling it an entanglement, and he was like, well, say what it was, and she kept talking around it. And people wouldn't have known unless August opened his mouth in the first place. So I don't think
the one that put that shit out there, not them. August,
right?
Everybody be talking about Will and Jada, but August the one broke code.
Right, and they had already, I guess, dealt with it behind closed doors.
Right.
Even though Will felt to me like he was very disturbed about it, I feel like that has nothing to do with the fact that he slapped Chris Rock.
But here's the thing, too. We do know that Will can cry on command, right?
Of course.
You see what I'm saying? He says I can pull emotions and I can cry.
Right. And there was a video that came out that showed him doing some type of, I don't know if it was like a conference or something, but there was an audience and he was talking, and he took a fan up on the stage and was showing them how to slap somebody, like a movie slap, which was the reason why a lot of people thought it was fake. I don't think it was fake, but at the same time.
Well, tell me this. Will Smith is over 6 feet, over 200 pounds. Okay.
Right.
Let's go here. Well, I'm a bigger guy, but let's use Ben. Nobody knows who Ben is. Ben is somebody we know. Me and Ben get into it, and I slap Ben. Do you think I can slap him hard enough to make him step back?
Yes.
Right. Me and Ben are about the same damn size. Chris Rock is 180 some odd pounds at best. And
he's always been thin.
Yes. And Will slapped him, and he didn't even take a step back.
Well, we gotta put it into context though, because Will ain't really a fighter either. He might be bigger.
Will played Ali.
That don't mean he didn't punch him though.
No, but he practices martial arts and shit like that. Will knows how to slap people.
Okay, my thing is this: they both old. This is like watching your two uncles get into it at a cookout.
I'm old.
You ain't as old as them.
That's true.
But this is like watching your two uncles fight at a cookout, dress shoes sliding and everything. I mean, I don't think Will really wanted to slap him. I think honestly, it's a lot of manipulation on Jada's part because
I call bullshit.
she felt a certain type of way,
Joy.
and he had to do something.
Chris Rock did not stumble.
Honestly, when I first seen it, I couldn't tell
It wasn't even like, oh my God.
because Will Smith ain't hit him hard. I'm telling you.
WWE.
I feel like Will didn't know what he wanted to do because when I first seen it, I didn't know whether it was a punch or a slap. And I don't even think he got really that good of a hit on him because he probably didn't really want to. It's like, when you like, I don't really want to fight, but I'm gonna just do it anyway. You ain't at your best.
So you saying Will Smith fight like you're doing your dream? He
swung exactly.
Didn't really.
You be swinging hard as hell in your dream, and you be hitting like you got pillow hands, like you underwater fighting.
Right.
I think that's kind of how it was, and I can tell that Will had something to drink.
We don't know that.
I think he was buzzing.
Calling the man alcoholic.
I didn't say he was an alcoholic. I said he was buzzing.
Jesus. He really should have looked into it then.
His eyes was red. He went up there with his head down. And that's why Chris Rock still had his hands behind his back. Because if somebody coming up there to hit you, just by their demeanor. Will Smith walked up there with his head down, super slow, but unbuttoning his jacket, whatever he was doing. And then I got to see the slap. But I got to analyze it. Because to me, it looked like he did not really want to go up there.
But but I'm telling you, that's where the stage come in. Okay. He goes up there and slap Chris Rock. Now Chris Rock got a week later a tour called Ego Death. The tour is called Ego Death. The price just went up.
I guess.
Some Rashida with that his wife damaged him.
I think she's manipulative, but that's not my business.
We don't know what people do in their house. That's their house.
Right. But I feel like he laughed at first.
He did.
He looked over to her, seen her rolling her eyes like, I'm tired of this shit, and went unwillingly and walked up there and...
But what if she would have made the look and was like, I'm just tired of these jokes?
Then that's all he had to say. I feel like what I said before. He did not have to go up there and slap nobody. All he could have did was been like, look, stop talking about my wife before I come up there. I don't want to hear y'all say another thing about me or my wife while I'm here. I'm here to get my Oscar. Shut it up. It's not funny. If anything, I mean, Will Smith is a comedic actor too. He could have roasted Chris Rock from the floor and been like, nigga, you ain't funny, boo, like heckle him. You know what I'm saying? And it would have been even better. It would have been funnier to me.
True.
But, But hey, it is what it is. He did what he did, and I don't know. Let me see if I can find it. They probably taking it down. Rashida said Chris Rock not funny at all. I like him. I like his stand-ups because he's a storyteller.
Chris Rock is funny.
But I think his jokes just wasn't funny that night. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I'll find it.
You take it too long.
I got it. Twitter always come through. All right, let's share the screen.
My light went
Your light went out.
One of them.
Who coming on?
That's you.
Oh.
God damn. Wrong for that.
All right. I said play. All right, here we go. So here's the raw footage with the curse words and everything. Y'all can't hear it, but let me fast forward it because he clowning other people. Okay, so we about to get to it right now. I need to analyze it. See, so as we see here, Jada rolls her eyes. Will Smith is key.
Not that, huh?
He kikiing. She don't like that.
I don't like that.
We don't like that.
Then it didn't go over well.
Huh?
It didn't go over well. He's moving on. Now look at him smiling.
See, his head is down.
He didn't even stumble.
He actually did hit him pretty hard.
But he didn't even. No, listen.
Let me
I slap
rewind
somebody like that. What you say?
Huh?
I slap somebody like that. What do you say?
God damn. He actually he slapped him pretty hard.
He leaned into it.
But see, okay, but this is what I'm talking about, the demeanor. Like, he walking up there like he really ain't want to walk up there. He actor walked it. He walked the same way on Independence Day.
God damn.
He did. His head down. Look at his demeanor. Hands to the side.
Went into the jet.
Right. Hands to the side.
He leaned into it. Chris Rock's hands are behind his back.
Right. And then you get the slap off. Pow. Pow.
Look how he rolled it.
But see, Chris Rock put his arm up afterward and probably was going to swing back, but he ain't that type of dude. So he was like,
he was already turning around after the swing.
No, he wasn't.
Look at the swing. Look at the slap. Look. Go. Boom. He's already turning around.
No, he slapped him around.
Watch when he turn. He's already turning around.
Well, Will is already turning around.
I'm saying Will is turning around.
But I'm saying Chris Rock got slapped around.
But look, so you saying if I slap somebody that hard, that's all they doing?
You and Will are two different people.
We over 200 pounds.
Don't matter. Will has been eating good lately. You seen his dad bod posted everywhere. But I'm gonna just let it play out. So he goes, hits him, bam, you can hear it. It's a good stiff hit.
And then he goes, I just got smacked by Will Smith. This is
he
the
said,
greatest.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. And then there go Will yelling, this is me right here. Out your mouth.
It don't even look real.
And then look, he says right here, I could and then he went into that was the greatest night in history. So with that being said, I feel like it's still unjustified, for one. For two,
I don't give a fuck.
Chris Rock could have went in on him. He said, he probably was going to say, I could talk about other stuff. Or I could have been a lot meaner.
Right.
But, hey, it is what it is. It happened. And I think, at the end of the day, things are going to resolve itself. Apparently, he apologized. I'm happy for that. And Chris Rock is taking it lightly.
Tony Rock said, I don't want it.
Right. I mean, even Will Smith mama said that she felt like that was the wrong move for him. A lot of people are saying that
Well, your
wasn't
mama
called
gonna say
for.
something like that though. Like I don't want my baby being embarrassed.
Well, I'm talking about Will Smith mama.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want people to. I don't want people. I don't want people to see my baby like this.
Can we all agree that both of these black men need the support of the community? Will Smith has issues. Of course, Chris Rock was the one that got slapped, so of course he's embarrassed by that. Could we just say that both of them need the support and the love of the community? And I think that we as people can deal with things a little bit better, no matter where we are.
Hey, wherever you show out, that's where I'm gonna act out. I'm a nigga.
Okay, fine.
That should be a T-shirt. Wherever you show out, I'ma act out.
Make one.
I'm a nigga. I will. I can't put I'm a nigga on the shirt. I can't do that.
Don't put I'm a nigga. Just put the first two lines.
True. Don't steal my idea. 6 people watching.
All right. Well, there goes that. Anything else to add to this, kid?
That's all I want to do. Touch on that something real quick, man. Maybe I'm tripping. 2 years in the making. 2 whole years. We've been podcasting as long as the pandemic. 16th, I should be here. Just make it worth my while. Make it worth my while.
Yeah, I'm just.
Maybe I'm tripping. With Big Ken.
Enjoy the Queen. Make sure y'all hit that like on the way out. Thank you guys
Your
for
brother's
tuning
here.
late as usual. Zanelle said it ain't patent, so she gonna steal it.
Damn it! Copyrighted.
But yeah, I think I advocate for cussing people out first before we lay hands on them.
Oh, a must.
And I hope everybody gets it together. I really do. But thank you guys for tuning in. For those that catch us on the rewatch, put your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Check us out.
Always remember to like the video.
Yes, like the video on the way out.
Share the video.
Share it.
And comment.
Comment. And also subscribe to our channel. Because we've been here. We're going to be here. You heard me? That part. But also check us out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, which you are already on, and Twitch.
For sure. We need to get them Twitch numbers up so we can get affiliate. Thank you. And good night. Here's the thing. Tell your children to follow us on Twitch.
They know what it is.
They don't want to get the Twitches. They know how to do the shit. There's a lot of things I can't do on Twitch because I refuse to pay for it.
Said I can set up the commands. I haven't yet, and that's free. So
we ought to do a special Twitch karaoke episode, but I know I got the email saying they're doing copyright strikes now.
They say that all the time. I still do it.
Let's get it poppin'.
They just gonna mute the whole thing, so unless you live, you gonna miss it.
I don't mind.
I don't either, because usually the ones where I do music and karaoke, I just delete them, and then the ones that I'm actually streaming, I'll leave it up.
Because you haven't streamed in a minute.
I have not. I need to
start Monday.
No Mario Kart Mondays anymore. Mario Kart did drop a new update, but I haven't even went into that. But if you guys do catch me on stream, I am starting season 2 of The Walking Dead on stream, which is a very fun game where it is story based and you get to pick your storyline. So I like interacting with the commenters and helping me pick out the different options that I have. So it's very good, very good. So season 2 will be coming up. That will be my next stream when I decide to do it. I just got a lot going on right now. My dog needs surgery.
Fuck that dog.
Don't say that. My baby is just.
That dog gonna be fine.
I want her leg to grow in right. You want my dog with a permanent limp?
Listen, if you can touch the leg and the dog don't whimper, she's okay.
I mean, I've been touching it. I stretched it out, did a little
If she
workout.
ain't whining or like biting at you, she fine.
No, she's good. She's good. She's on anti-inflammatory though for right now, and
On ibuprofen.
that's what she's supposed to take.
Lord Jesus.
But I guess it'll be all right. We'll see. I am going to go get a second opinion, but peace.
Peace.